Good morning, all of you. Your today's topic is concept of health. Course name is Nursing Foundation. Your course code is BSCN1003. My name is Pooja Saraswat, faculty of Kalgotia School of Nursing. You should know these points before starting. The topic is anatomy of human body, physiology of human body, functions of internal human body, functions of external organs of human body. I have already shared all these topics earlier in PPTs. Objectives of the lecture is concept of health, biomedical concept, ecological concept, psychosocial concept, holistic concept, definition of health, dimensions of health, summary and practice questions. Now, concepts of health. Health is evolved over the centuries as a concept from individual concern to worldwide social goals and encompasses the whole quality of life. Changing concept of health till now are biomedical concept, ecological concept, psychosocial concept and holistic concept. There is a diagram of concept of health is biomedical concept, ecological concept, psychosocial concept and holistic concept. Now first is biomedical concept, that is traditionally health has been viewed as an absence of disease, and if one was free from disease then the person was considered healthy. This concept has the basis in the germ theory of disease. The medical profession viewed for human body as a machine, disease as a consequences of the breakdown of the machine and one of the doctor's task as repair of the machine. Second is ecological concept. From ecological point of view, health is viewed as a dynamic equilibrium between human being and environment, and disease a maladjustment of the human organism to environment. According to Dubos, health implies the relative absence of pain and discomfort and a continuous adaptations and adjustment to the environment to ensure optimal functions. The ecological concept raises two issues, that is imperfect man and imperfect environment. Now, third is psychosocial concept. According to psychosocial concept, health is not only biomedical phenomenon but is influenced by social, psychological, cultural, economic, and political factors of the people concerned. Biologically, that is gender, physical health, genetic vulnerability, immune functions, neurochemistry, disability. According to psychological, that is attitudes, beliefs, self-esteem, emotions, coping and social skills, personality, behavior. And according to social context, that is socioeconomic status, family background, education and social supports. Now, next is holistic concept. Holistic concept is this concept is the synthesis of all the above concepts. It recognizes the strength of social, economic, political, and environmental influences on health. It described health as a unified or multidimensional process involving the well-being of whole person in context of his environment. Holistic health contains harmony and balance in all the aspects of health, that is physical, mental, emotional, social and moral spiritual. Now next is definition of health. How can we define the health? Health is a state of complete physical, mental, social well-being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. It is defined by World Health Organization. In recent years, this definition has been amplified to include the ability to lead socially and economically productive life. Next, also definition of health is the WHO, that is World Health Organization. Definition of health has been criticized as to being too broad. Some argue that cannot be defined as a state at all but must be seen as a process of continuous adjustment to the changing demands of living and of the changing meaning we give to life. It is a dynamic concept. It helps people live well, work well, and enjoy themselves. How can people define health and wellness? It is uh, very depend on various things, that is physical health, that is 94%, mental emotional health, personal appearances, and financial health. Now, next is dimensions of health. There are five dimensions of health: social dimension, intellectual dimension, physical dimension, spiritual dimension, and emotional dimension. Health is multidimensional. World Health Organization explained health is dimensional perspectives: physical, mental, social, and spiritual. Besides these, many more may be cited. Example: emotional, vocational, political, philosophical, cultural, socio-economic, environmental, educational, nutritional, curative, and preventive dimensions of health. Now, first dimension of health is, that is physical dimension. Physical dimension views health from psychological perspective. It conceptualizes health that as biologically a state in which each and every organ, even a cell, is functioning at their optimum capacity and in perfect harmony with the rest of body. Physical health can be assessed at community level by the measurement of morbidity and mortality rates. Now, second is mental dimension. Ability to think clearly and coherently. This deals with sound socialization in communities. Mental health is a state of balance between the individuals and the surroundings world, a state of harmony between oneself and others, coexistence between the relatives of the self and that of the other peoples and that of the environment. Mental health is not merely an absence of mental illness. Now, third is social dimensions. It refers the ability to make and maintain relationships with other people or communities. It states that harmony and integration within and between each individuals and other members of the society. Social dimension of health includes the level of social skills one possesses, social functioning, and the ability to see oneself as a member of a larger society. Now, next is spiritual dimension. Spiritual health is connected with religious belief and practices. It also deals with personal creeds, principle of behavior, and way of achieving peace of mind and being at peace with oneself. It is intangible, something that transcends physiology and psychology. It includes integrity, principle, and ethics, the purpose of life, commitment to some higher being, belief in the concept that are not subject to state of art and explanation. Next, that is determinants of health. There are various types of determinants of health. First is income and social status. Second is social support networks. Third is employment and working condition. Fourth is physical environment. Fifth is education. Sixth is healthy child development. Seventh is biology and genetic endowment. Seventh is health services. Eighth is personal health practices and coping skill. That's it. In summarized form, we can say that health, according to the World Health Organization, is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease and infirmity. A variety of definitions have been used for different purposes over time. Health can be promoted by encouraging healthful activities such as regular physical exercise and by reducing or avoiding unhealthful activities or situations such as smoking or exercise stress. Some factors affecting health are due to individual choices, such as whether to engage in a high-risk behavior, or others are due to structural causes, such as whether the society is arranged in a way that makes it easier or harder for people to get necessary healthcare services. Still, other factors are beyond both individual and group choices, such as genetic disorders. These are the practice questions which is arise from the lecture is: describe health, explain concept of health, what are the dimensions of health, describe mental and physical dimensions, what are the determinants of health. Thank you.